Okay, welcome to our camera 4 overview. We're going to be looking at some example shots. There's a lot of flexibility on this camera to take different types of shots, so this video will be a little bit longer. But bear with me as I work my controls here. So this first shot example we're going to look at is side shot on a lead singer. Let's take a look at this.
And we long for you. Praise befits the upright, as the Psalms say, God. We bring our praise, unhindered, unashamed, in spirit and in truth, heart and soul, mind and strength. It's for you, Jesus.
So what is great about this shot is that it has a good cropping distance, about his elbows. Even though Bella, the closer singer in the corner, is even closer, she's not blocking Zach. She's not like standing right up next to her mic. So this is a good angle. If Bella stepped up to her mic or something, this wouldn't be a good shot anymore. The director would probably want to cut away, but good job on the operator here finding that gap. It's a pretty cool shot through the mic. All right, next is a shot of bass from camera 4. So this is really zoomed in from the far side of the stage of the bass, but let's look at this shot. All right, what was great about that shot is that it moved around a lot. You could see it wasn't just trying to stay entirely still. It was running around up and down. So that's good. All right. Next, we're going to look at a focus pull. So this is, you'll see the camera move from the keyboard, which it's closest to at the camera 4 position, up to the electric guitar behind. Now, pay attention on the shot, because what's cool is you will hear your ear actually start to change what it's listening to. That's kind of the power that we have as camera ops, is to kind of direct the mind and the ears and the eyes where to go in what moment. So in a way, we play a pretty crucial role in that video process. So let's watch this. All right, so what's great about this shot is there was slow movement. So the focus changed really smoothly. You didn't notice anything being out of focus when it shouldn't. And there was also just really slow movement up here to the electric guitar player, so that the total length of this shot was probably like, 10 to 15 seconds. Rather than you moving too quickly and the shot being wasted pretty quickly. So that probably just means that this operator did a good job of practicing this shot many times in rehearsal, because it's not easy to do that easily. It takes practice to get the focus and timing right in shots like that. So just make sure you practice these types of shots. All right, next we're going to look at a focus pull transition 2 keys. So I believe this is from the electric player down to the keyboard player. No. Yeah, so what this actually was is a transition where the operator is starting really out of focus, and so their director sees their shot super out of focus, and he can tell that they're queuing up a shot where it will come into focus as they fade to it. So the director faded to this camera 4 shot here, and as he fades, as he tells the operator, fading to 4, the operator goes into focus. So it creates that really cool transition there. All right. Next here, we're going to look at a focus pull down onto the lead singer. So this is purposefully framing the shot too far above and too much out of focus, so that you can provide some dynamic in the transition to this shot. So let's take a look.
This is my surrender, and I'll make room. And I'll make room for you.
All right, so right about now, it's at our standard framing that we want, right here. What's also great about this shot was that transition came at the beginning of a chorus, so it feels more timely and appropriate to do a special transition shot like that when it's like a big moment in the song. This is the first chorus of the song, and the camera comes down right onto her as she begins that chorus, so good timeliness there. All right, next we have a shot from the electric guitar player. So this is just camera 4 being really zoomed in on electric guitar, and it will slowly pan up. This is just a basic close-in electric guitar shot. So that was it. That is a great slow panning transition, tilting transition on camera 4. All right, next is just a straight standard close-up on electric. And those are great too, when it's just super zoomed in and it just stays there. It might be a shorter shot that the director takes, but that is a more upbeat part of the song, so he would be on this shot for less time anyway. All right, let's take a look at the next section here for camera 4. This is a reverse shot behind the singer. So camera 4 walked as far as they could into the back of the stage while still not being under stage light, and is getting kind of a reverse shot on the lead singer. And it's out of focus, so we'll probably see a focus pull happen. Let's look at this. Yep, so that was it. Next here, you can see it's the same type of shot, but in the side of the shot, you're gonna see one of the lighting trusses. So this is like a metal pillar, and it reflects light in a really cool way to where when it's out of focus and like in the side of the shot, it creates a cool look. So let me show you what that looks like here. So right here, all this glow. Here's another example. Yeah, so that second shot was kind of a transition from the truss panning through the band. Yeah, and you could see the camera went back and forth because it realized, once you go further back than the bass on the stage, you're not really going to see much interesting unless you pan all the way over to guitar and keyboard. So it just came back toward the front here. Yep, and there was also a focus pull at the beginning where it started out of focus on the singers, but in focus on the trusses. All right, next shot. Let's see here. This is a great example of great spacing in the shot. So good headroom here, and it kind of caught this little lighting on the right side of the shot here to provide some depth. Just great spacing. This is back when our camera ops didn't wear black. You can see our camera op kind of clearly there. All right. Next here is this is a good focus pull, but bad spacing. So let's take a look here. All right, so it was great speed on the transition of focus, but this light is blocking a good amount of her body. So yeah, that truss should be like half or a third into the shot if we want to create an effect of having it in there. All right, next, Triangle. So let's see here. We're going to see a movement between the keyboard's fingers to the keyboard's face, and then over to the electric. So it's going to kind of create this triangle movement. It's a good another option to do. Yeah, so that was great. Maybe some of the timing was a little slow or fast between different parts of it, but basically, if that shot stayed live for even longer, you would just continue through that triangle. All right, next here is just a basic keys shot. Yeah, and what is good here is the operator is accounting for the space for the lyrics at the bottom. So not being too, your eyes want to look at the fingers of the keyboard player here. So if the shot was too high, the words would be blocking it pretty easily. So you left good space there at the bottom. All right, next, profile shot. So this is bad framing. A little bit, but good headroom. So let's take a look here. Yeah, so that was pretty good. The only bad part here is this is just a little too much room on the side here. She's too far in the middle, and she should be more off to the side so that there's enough eye space here. All right. Next shot is shoulders up. So this is a bit closer of a shot. All right. And then for this shot, this is a 45-degree angle. The operator here is on the floor. This is a great, just standard straight-on singer-song. That's kind of the main reason you would be operating from the floor, is this 45-degree angle on the singers.
From death to life, I will sing praise in the wonder of your grace. When I see that.
Yeah, so that's always a really pretty shot. This is the same shot, but with bad framing. Let's look here. So again, there's just too much space here on the right side. She should be more off to the corner. That way you get more of Isaac, you get more eye room for her where she's looking. All right, next here is wide framing of that 45-degree angle shot. So this is just further zoomed out. Great. That is camera 4. So use those examples, study them, watch back through this video when you're operating for camera 4, and just remember some of those creative shots you can do.